Hello. I want to ask a question about talking to management, which I think something pretty much most of you touched upon. So more specifically about a change in management. Do you see it more of as a red flag or a potential opportunity? In such a case, would you rather talk to a new management or old management? Which one would you say is more important?
I mean, I probably see it as a risk usually because I was interested in the company's past record probably, right? But if it's an underperforming company, then it could be different, and you might know reasons for that. So look, if you're looking at nets or banks below a certain price to book or insurers below that or whatever, so things that aren't utilizing things right, it could be very positive. But if you're looking at it and saying this was a great company, then any change in management is a risk in handing that off. You can see that with Berkshire, right? They haven't had so many second-generation managers that have been as successful as the first because they bought great companies.
Yeah, for me, as I mentioned, I'm looking for honest, competent management teams with skin in the game. Typically, most of my portfolio companies are owner-operators or family sitting on the board. In one case, it's the sixth generation family member still running it, but if it is a significant management change with an agent instead of an owner-operated or a family-controlled situation, it would be a red flag for me.
Yeah, I mean, because you got to look at it from management's basically going to be doing the capital allocation of the business, and so I think it's especially important where you can take a look at a business. How much do these guys have to reinvest in the business, and what portion of that is? So the management, they're in essence going to sort of direct it the right way or the wrong way. I mean, historically looking at management, and as Geoff had said, a lot of the key thing you can look at is, okay, if they were good management, is the transition going to be good? Do the guys have different motivations and stuff like that? And that can be somewhat reflected in, let's say, some of the compensation strategies. You may not know those up front, but at least that gives you a hint. I mean, one thing I like to look at in businesses is where the CEO and a lot of the main guys get about the same salary, and the difference is actually in stock-based compensation. In the U.S., you rarely see that. I mean, there's some Canadian companies that do it. I've seen it. Some companies like in Europe that may do it, but you rarely see it. And in my mind, it's really those changes that really, and that's where I think the opportunity is, because by the time stuff's reflected in the numbers, you're going to have some repricing. But if you can sort of see that up front based upon how management may be changing, I think that's where there's some opportunities.
Thank you.